Papa Team 6, welcome to another episode of For the Dads. We are happy you're here. I hope the trash is taken out. Any new dads out there joining Papa Team 6, joining this army and joining For the Dads, all we ask is that you simply subscribe to our channels, leave comments along the way. The community that we are building is absolutely incredible. Boys, I cannot tell you how much blood flows below the belt when I see how many people throwing comments on Spotify. Like I'm more in the world to where it's like, you got Spotify, you got Apple, you got like the audio platforms. I know they're developing, they're evolving, they're becoming something bigger.
Yeah.
And then it's like anything video comment format. It's usually through social media and through like the YouTube channel, because there's always comments that you read in the YouTube channel. But to learn about what's going on Spotify and how we now have our video. If you're a listener right now and say you're on YouTube and you also have Spotify, our video is also on Spotify. And since you've been doing that, Derek, and big shout out to Derek.
Yeah.
That's a Derek call right there.
That's a
Getting
Derek call.
the video on Spotify and seeing how many comments are flooding in Spotify, I love it.
Yes.
I love it. And I know we have the pre-recorded shout out to Spotify, automated ad free. If you go to our For the Dads channel on Spotify, you will get automated ad free over there.
Yep.
It won't be the automated ads that you hear on the Bus with the Boys channel. So that's an upside of going to subscribe and following on our Spotify channel. Again, if you're watching on YouTube or listening on YouTube, simply subscribe to the boys, leave comments.
Please.
If you're on Apple Podcasts, Amazon, there's a bunch of them out there.
Yep.
Netflix has got podcasting now.
Got podcasting. You can't comment on it though.
Can't comment on it.
Can't comment on it.
Also can't watch it for free. You got to be behind a paywall. Not this show.
Not
For
this
the
show.
Dads will never be behind a paywall.
Yep. Yep. Also, just some fun numbies. You have 70 comments on our last episode.
I saw one. You want
on? Well, that's on YouTube. We had 70 on YouTube, which is great for YouTube. But then, as your text said last night, add in the 60 plus that we had on Spotify. That's crazy work,
dude.
That's a lot of
PT6, Milk Team 6, Seaman Team 6. The Goon Berets.
Yep.
The Seaman Team 6ers going through Bud's training right now, breeding until dad status.
Come on.
There's a lot of verbiage we use on this show that we know that the community has taken to.
Yep.
So again, if you are new, welcome to For the Dads. I did see a quote. You actually sent this to me, and I went and dove in and found the comment. And I love the segment idea. Do you want to share the segment idea?
Yeah, the segment idea is just Dan Gable quotes.
Segment on For the Dads podcast is Dan Gable quotes.
Dan Gable quotes. Why not? And I will say, when I was as a bit to like do a Dan Gable quote to you, when I Googled it, there was a good like 40 or 50. So that's at least 40 episodes worth of content. It's a great idea.
There's nothing like a good Dan Gable quote. Matter of fact, I'm going to save a Dan Gable quote for just a lesson quote topic at the end of the episode.
Do you have a Dan Gable? So for
I have a great one.
Okay, good.
I have a great one. I also have one just to shout out off the top of the episode.
Please.
The first period is one. And guys, if you don't know who Dan Gable is, number one, fuck you. Just kid show. Just bleep myself out. Get to know Dan Gable. This is a guy. This is a mindset, a mentality, a discipline. That's a guy that you want to learn from.
Can I shout out my friend Dustin McLaughlin that put me on to Dan Gable and said, "Gotta bring up Dan Gable to Will. He'll nut." Sorry, and bleep me.
Dan Gable's that's lore. If you mention Dan Gable to me, I'm thinking, we just connected on a deeper level.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I do walk around people that have no clue who Dan Gable is. And that's sad to me.
Yes.
Because the VHS tapes, this was a Dan Gable family growing up. We were wrestling. I didn't like wrestling, but my dad made us wrestle. My brother was a stud at it. We were a wrestling family. You're a wrestling family, you know who Dan Gable is.
Yeah.
I got one off the top. This one's on wrestling and effort. The first period is won by the technician. The second period is won by the kid in the best shape. And the third period, the final period, is won by the kid with the biggest heart.
Threes up. Get your threes up. Damn.
This is life. This is fatherhood right here.
That really is. I love it because it's all facets of wrestling. He just covered all facets.
All facets and encapsulated it inside of fatherhood. The first 10 years is won by the best technician. We are teaching these young kids, our little, our babies, our toddlers. What do they call them once they get like out of the toddler phase? Ankle biters. This is about
what are they called?
Teaching them technique of how to operate in life. The second period, the second decade, is won by the kid in the best shape. Who fundamentally and foundationally is this kid going to be 10 through 20? And then beyond that, once they graduate college, it's going to be won by the kid with the biggest heart.
Come on, man.
All these values and all these principles that we teach them, that is what's going to carry them and make them the man or the woman that they're going to be throughout the rest of life.
Come on, man. Hey, can I say something that really pisses me off that you just reminded me of? With that whole Dan Gable thing, the saying a jack of all trades is a master of none or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What is up with that? Why can't you be good at a bunch of shit?
You can.
How would that not be helpful or beneficial? Oh, super successful people are only good at one thing.
I feel like jack of all trades, master of none is kind of like a.
So there's a common.
Go ahead, Derek. Jump in here.
There's just a common thing where that quote's not finished. And so it always says, but is always better than a master of one.
Okay, thank God.
So there is an ending to that quote.
I'm glad.
Yeah. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one is the full actual quote that people never finish.
You can be great at more than just
you, Derek White.
Yeah.
That has been grinding my gears for literal years, dude. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
When I saw your piss hot about that, I'm thinking to myself, I think that I usually think like the jack of all trades, master of none thing. Like that's like a nod of that's kind of where you want to be. You can be better than just being a master of filling the bottle with milk.
God. I'm so glad that I misunderstood or didn't have the full quote. And two, that I went against the grain. I really thought I was being rebellious by like, hey, maybe being good at a bunch of stuff is actually a really good thing. Maybe that's good.
Read the headline, didn't finish it. Didn't finish the article. Read the headline, didn't finish the article.
What's this bullshit?
This show's for jack of all trades fathers. This isn't just mastering, taking out the trash, going to work, and being like, I'm the breadwinner when I get home.
Yes.
It's about being a jack of all trades. You do the dishes. You clean the kitchen.
Yes.
You pick up the toys. You do bedtime. You make the beds. You do all the things along with your wife, along with your partner.
Oh, yeah. Team. Communicate.
This is Papa Team 6 standard, fellas.
Can I do a really, really, really quick shout out?
Please do, because we do shout outs throughout the entire episode.
This is a special one.
Okay.
This was at Jared Beeman's comedy show, which I'm sure we might talk a little bit about that.
Bringing up Lee?
Yes. Did you meet Lee?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, my God, dude.
Lee's got to come on the show.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about comedian Lee. Comedian Lee needs to come on the show. He's incredible. Yeah. I'm talking about, this is also Lee. Who is a PT6er. His daughter was born with a bunch of complications. There's a lot in that I'll just to keep it short. Finding a babysitter is really hard for them, and they were gonna come to Jared's show, both of them, because wifey and husband, because they wanted to say what's up to us because they're big For the Dads fans. Babysitter cancels. MT6er says, you got to go. Leave. Like, I'll hold down the fort. You got to go say what up to the boys. Go enjoy the comedy night. And so I got to meet Lee, and he literally said, do not shout me out at all, which I'm breaking that rule. He was like, I really just want you to shout out my daughter. So shout out to Lily Rose, who is his little girl, and they have a precious little family pic. Lee was the man, dude. It made my night getting to meet Lee. And shout out MT6er, Lee's wife. You're such a stud.
This is big time play.
For going, hey, you know what? Babysitter canceled last second.
Babysitter canceled last second?
Yes. And she literally said, go have fun. Go have a night.
That's tough, dude. The babysitter canceling last second.
I know.
And you said it's been hard for him to find a babysitter because of stuff with their daughter?
She has cerebral palsy, the daughter. I'll reach out to him and make sure that I can share all that. I would assume so, because he had shared a bunch of pictures and their story. But yeah, dude, just very humbling. It was like what I talked with you at brunch about, of just getting to meet some of these parents and hear their stories, and like seeing pictures and videos from the hospital. And like, I'm starting to tear up, so I'll keep it short. But like, there's some really good people out there. There's some really good parents out there. And the fact that we even get to touch and meet some of these incredible parents is such a humbling, awesome experience. I love this show.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm with you. I see the tears. I appreciate the tears too, because you're just spot on. You hear so many stories and get to talk to so many different parents who have stories that are, it almost feels like you feel undeserving at times to, right now we have, like I have 2 kiddos that are both healthy.
Yes.
And then, sorry, I'm laughing because I'm feeling myself tear up as well. But you just hear what parents go through.
Yes.
And dude, there are grinders out there, bro.
Grinders.
That go through things that are so different from like the majority of parents, that hopefully everybody has healthy kids, but that's not the reality.
Yeah.
And just to feel their energy and personality, appreciation, their gratitude for everything, and just excitement when you're just like, golly, man, it seems like you go through the gutter. Like you go through shit to where I can only imagine like being in your shoes with some of these stories that I hear.
Yeah.
Just makes us, I know. So Sherm and I, we had our first little brunch together. We had a little daddy-daughter date, but we were kind of having this conversation on the stories and the comments and the stuff that the parents out there share with us, that you just kind of, it's like just one of those step back things of one, gratitude. And then
big time.
It just, again, it feels like, it makes us appreciate what we have with our kiddos. And then also, I know for me, it feels like you feel undeserving at times to be in a spot to where people are thanking you about stuff. And I know people are, oh, you're overthinking that, yada, yada.
Yeah. I
understand that. It's just like the feeling that I have, because you're just like, your heart goes out to these fighters that are out there.
It is
raising kids the best way they can. They have to have these ego deaths with themselves, because they just understand and accept, hey, we are in a different situation.
Yes, dude. Meeting such selfless people. And it is very grounding, like, and not that I'm like lost in the sauce of all the world news, but like the world is so fast moving and there's always a different thing on social media and blah, blah, blah. And getting to like read some of these stories like we do on the show, or meet PT6ers out in the wild, hearing their stories. It's just so grounding and a reminder that like there are incredible humans out there. And dude, just seeing the picture of his family, and I just think to myself, I look at those kids and I go, they're so lucky.
Yeah.
They have such loving parents. And God, it just makes my heart happy.
Yeah. And because you know that there are also bad parents out there.
Yes.
Like kids that, you know, kids from all different ranges can have bad parents.
Oh, for sure.
And you knowing that this kid is going through something, what'd you say, cerebral palsy?
Yes.
Like this kid has something going on, and they have these incredible people looking after them. You're thankful for the kid. You're appreciative that the kid has these parents. Because very easily, like it's not rare to have bad parents out there. Like it's around us all the time.
That's more common.
Yeah.
That's more common.
Yeah.
And so it is really cool, and it's humbling. I keep on saying humbling, but it's just like such a cool reminder. I was telling Will, I was like, I feel like such a phony that the only thing we got to worry about with Scarlett is that she has a tear duct that's closed up. Yeah.
Rue had one of those tear ducts where we'd have to massage her eye with like a warm rag. Yes. She had like a tear duct for like, I know it was maybe going into 2 years old, but like a year and as long as a year and a half at least. Yeah. I believe. I know my wife might fact check me on that. But yeah.
And I'm sitting there in the mornings going, I gotta go get a hot rag. Oh my God, she's got so many eye boogers. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to wipe all this down. There's another parent that's breaking out the wheelchair, breaking out the ramp to the minivan, getting kiddo in there, getting them to PT, getting them to that. And guess what? That parents still making it early to their job. They're kicking ass at their job. It's just like
handling all the nonsense that goes on at the workplace. Coming home, checking out, making sure they turn that off while they get back to raising their kid.
dude, shout out those parents.
Yeah.
We are so blessed and lucky. If you listen to the show and you are in that boat, I just want to shout out. You are literally angels. You're angels.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to get that off my chest right quick.
Could be an emotional episode.
Yeah, what the
Could
heck?
be an emotional episode.
I
Maybe
think
we
I'm
need some more
past it.
Dan
I think
Gable
I'm
quotes.
past it. But shout out Lee the comedian too. He was great. We should have him on the show.
Yeah, we need to get Lee the comedian on the show. Have I ever told the story about Rue having a seizure?
Not on the show.
Have not told it on the show.
No.
Rue had a seizure when she was about 1.5 years old. I think, again, I know my wife is listening, but Rue had a seizure at the daycare she was at. And buddy, the scariest thing in my life.
Yeah.
The most terrifying thing ever. Like I remember the daycare lady called in an absolute panic. The firefighter had to end up taking the phone from her and just let me know what was going on with Rue. And so much emotion is just, I was standing right over there. This is when we just had this side of the shop. We didn't have the other side of the shop. Everything was in house right here. And I remember standing up over the table, like taking this phone call and just a panic going on. Cause at first I wonder why the daycare lady is calling me right now, because I knew Charles was the one that was going to be picking Rue up later that day.
Yeah, yeah.
And they said, hey, Rue's awake right now, so everything is okay. We believe that she had a seizure. She's very out of it right now. She's not like responding verbally or anything else. She's kind of just sitting there. We're going to rush her to the ER, to the hospital. And I call my wife. She's just getting out of the shower because she had missed calls, and she just missed the calls. And we are obviously sprinting to the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm coming from here. Charles coming from home. And the whole thought in my head, and again, I hate, it could be an emotional episode, but the whole thought in my head, like as I'm driving, I had just lost I had lost my mom the December before, because I lost my mom the December before Rue was born.
Yeah.
Rue was born in April. So I'm driving over just thinking, like, they had her plugged up to IVs and everything, like in this ambulance, bro, a 1-year-old in an ambulance, just envisioning that in your head, knowing that mom and dad aren't around her. And I'm driving just thinking, yo, if I were to lose my daughter with all that going, with, everything, the year that we had.
Yeah, yeah.
And everybody, I've shared a lot of stuff about my mom, but to go, like, I had no clue what I was driving into. We run in the ER. We run in the hospital. Rue is just, her little body is plugged up. I'm talking IVs, needles, everything to try to get her vitals and everything else. And she's just unresponsive, bro. Like, she's not crying. She's just like naked laying on the table. And dude, it was nuts. It was nuts, man. Like, Charles, we're sitting there holding her little hand, and she's looking at us. But again, there's nothing that's coming. Like, she's probably scared. She's not. There's no emotion coming out of it. And I'm bawling behind Charo.
Oh, dude.
Like, we're obviously both crying, but I'm like beside myself that you're just seeing this happen. She had to stay overnight. She had to sleep. She had to get all this stuff attached to her brain. And, stay overnight to see if this is something that's going to be reoccurring, or if it was a one-off, like we don't know what it was. They're trying to check all the levels. They believed that she had a seizure, but they didn't know at the time, like when the firefighter called. So you just don't know what's happening. Like, she has a pulse, she's breathing, she's okay.
Yeah.
And dude, that experience was to see your baby going through something like that. And we went to the Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, and just to think about parents that go through a situation like that daily, weekly, or you never know what's going to pop up the next time. And you just hope that, hey, they're checked out right now, and we might need to look for this. We'll have to bring them back to check blood levels. Like, you just see your kid go through this stuff, man. That moment was, that's it brings back a little like you just have PTSD on if something you feel like might happen to Rue because you just don't know. They believe it was a one-off. They're like, we talked to one doctor that said this happened with their kid. Like, if it happens before a certain age, I'm just throwing it out there again. We're not experts on the show whatsoever. But if it's
we are not.
If it's before 3, this could be something that's a one-off. Like we'll continue to follow up like every week or two. And if she gets, a certain time without having another one, then that tells them it's not going to be some reoccurring thing to where she might have to take meds or something like that.
Yes.
But dude, it was crazy. It was crazy.
I can't even imagine. Very funny too, because you've told me that story before. And you didn't tear up the first time you told it to me, but
walking through it. And again, like in my head, as I'm walking through, taking the phone call, I can still visualize. I can visualize every detail that day on getting in the car, speeding to the hospital, walking in those hallways. I see Charl at the end of the hallway. I'm like, where's she at? She's like, she's over here. And we're just running in there. And then you just see you just see your baby, bro, plugged into absolutely everything. And it is, hearing
that now with Scarlett, that's just that's like a completely different story now. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I'm so sorry that y'all had to go through that, but it also just makes me so happy just thinking of like our brunch and just like seeing Rue now.
Oh, bro, she's so full of personality.
Oh, my God.
And even the next morning, it's like, as a parent, you're stressed the entire time. Like when she's kind of coming out of whatever it is, and she's not like fully there. I go and get us some, because we pulling over, we're like staying at the hospital. And I go and pick us up some Chick-fil-A and come back and you're trying to get her to eat a little bit of food, whether they have applesauce at the hospital or whatever it is, milk.
Yeah.
And then to wake up the next morning and kind of see her like crawling around, having a smile on her face, even though she's connected to all of this stuff with her brain, but just to feel a little bit of that relief because they're smiling, because you wake up and you're kind of just, hey, how's she doing? Do we have any checkups? You're like wanting to ask the doctor so many questions or get him to keep coming in every 5 minutes and know if there's an update going on.
Yeah.
But just to see her in like good spirits, it was just such a weight, feeling like it was lifted off. Like you started to have like optimism about what could be, that we're just going to have good news, I guess, when the doctor comes in.
Yeah.
But that was such a relief. But dude, our brunch, seeing Rue operate with Uncle Sherm was a fascinating sight to see. We went to Stay Golden. No free shout outs to Stay Golden here in like West Nashville off of 51st. Shout out to them. They have some good coffee.
They won me back, man. They won me back.
I know you had a bad first experience. This was your second time. I can only imagine when I said, hey, Stay Golden, what was probably going through your body based on the first experience that you had, getting some cold food, getting some service. That was a little sus. I've had nothing but good experiences with.
They blew me away on the second, and not to divert the story, I apologize, but they blew me away. I am fully on board with Stay Golden.
Yeah. But Sherm and I, we planned out a daddy-daughter date and daddy-daughter lunch or brunch. We go over to Stay Golden. Uncle Sherm's ripping around with Scarlett. She's in the stroller. I have Scotty and Rue with me.
Oh yeah.
There's a nice little line there, but we got seated at this table and it was, dude, Rue was on 100. Rue was on 10.
Bro, Rue.
The entire time with Uncle Sherm. Scotty was on her best behavior. She was eating, she was trying to put food in Scarlett's little cup that's attached to the stroller. Scarlett was on her best behavior.
Electric, dude.
She was kind of just chilling the entire time.
Yeah.
Rue's playing with her. Scotty's eating her food.
I was about to say that was my favorite part is Rue was playing with me a bunch, but I was not like the center of her attention. It was really Scarlett. It was so cool to get to watch Rue, who's 3.
Yeah, Rue's 3.
Just why does she have 2 jackets on her? Because I forgot a blanket. Go, Dad. So I got Jill's jacket that she left in my car and Scarlett's jacket and put it on Scarlett like a blanket. I was like, well, this is Scarlett's jacket, the fuzzy one, and this bigger one is her mom's jacket. And I'm using it like a blanket. And she goes, you need to put the fuzzy jacket on her feet to make them warm. And then Scarlett, your mama's jacket will go here. And she's like going into full like maternal, like wanting to take care of the baby. Yeah. And I'm like, God, this is so cool watching her. And she's like, Scarlett, can you blow kisses? Can you blow kisses? And I'm just seeing like the love and the playful stuff that you and Charo have put into Rue, and then seeing Rue then doing that to Scarlett, like kind of mimicking that behavior. It's like, dude, this is so sick just to like see play out.
Right. Just to like witness like development, and you're like, man, I can't believe you're 3, because again, you got to do all these things to help Rue communicate with Scotty or be around Scotty when Scotty's like pissing her off and doing stuff like, hey, she doesn't mean this. Like, she just wants to play with you. Yeah. You know, and she'll obviously sees us communicate with both of them. But you got to be on your P's and Q's with Rue now. Last night I was on, Char was working until like 6:30. This happens every Monday. And I forgot to wash Rue's hair on Sunday night when it was bath time. And I could tell Mama was not happy about that. She's like, well, why didn't she? Oh, she's like, she came up when Char got done. Char did something, whether it was with Scotty or was coming up to say goodnight to Rue. You know, I was kind of looking at Rue, and I'm warming Rue up with the towel and everything else. She was like, oh, your hair dried pretty fast. Oh gosh. Is your hair dry already? It dried pretty fast. And she's talking to Rue, but I know that she's talking. She's basically asking me like, well, why is her hair dry?
Hey, what's going on with that?
It's like, oh, I didn't wash her hair tonight. And she's like, well, why not? I was like, she said she was tired and she wanted to go lay down. And I'm thinking in my head, when Rue gave me that, I was like, oh, let's do a body. We'll just wash your body. Yeah. Bits and bits. Yeah, we can make it quick. You want to go lay down? I'll get you to lay down because it's bedtime. Yeah, yeah. And so she was on me she's like, sweetheart, you're in control. Like, she needed to wash her hair. She hadn't washed her hair since like early last week. And she's been telling me that her head's itchy. And I'm like, yeah, I was just thinking like, it doesn't look greasy or nothing like that. Like her hair looks fine. Like, this is one where I feel like I could have just done a body shower, a body bath with her. And I asked her, I'm like, sweetheart, is your head itchy? She's like, no. I was like, her head's not itchy. She's telling me right now her head's not itchy. You heard her? She's like, she's been itching her head like these last couple of days. I'm like, have you been itching your head over the weekend? She was like, no. She says she hadn't been itching her head. Mama, it's all good. And Char was on that, residual effect from that after Rue goes down, kind of talking to me. And I'm like, sweetheart, look, I'll give her a bath tomorrow. It's all good. You won't have to give her a bath. I'll give her a bath tomorrow. I'll wash her hair. Well, she's like, well, she also does bath. She also does a bath like after a swim lesson on Tuesday. I'll give her a third bath. I'll give her a third bath to where you don't have to do it, or Audrey will be able to give her a bath after swim lesson. Heck yeah. Either way, sweetheart, you won't have to do it. You won't have to do anything. Yeah. I'll make sure that hair gets washed before swim lesson on Tuesday. Yeah. I'll make sure of it. So fast forward to Monday when I got home and I'm with the kiddos. I'm like, hey, Rue. She's like, Dad, can I do a TV coupon? I'm like, you can do a TV coupon, but we have to, listen to me. We have to wash your hair before Mama gets home. Dinner's going to be ready. You're going to be in your PJs, your pajamas, and you're going to be ready to go when Mama walks in that door. Yeah. Because she's going to know Dad took care of it. Yeah. Hey, I heard you loud and clear. You wanted her hair washed. Dad's going to get her hair washed. And it's not going to come after dinner time when we're all at home and she's like, well, are you going to give her a bath? No. We're going to have that knocked out of the park by the time you walk in that door.
And food will be ready.
Yeah. So I'm washing Rue's hair, but as I'm getting everything set up, when you got a couple minions, there's some parents out there have more than 2 kiddos, but when they're all like, I got Rue and Scotty, Rue's 3, Scotty's 1, Scotty's all over the place. Like, I have to move tables because Scotty will climb couches and climb the armrest and trying to climb on tables. And you can tell she's confident because she flirts with the edge of everything she climbs on. Oh yeah. Like, how they kind of climb up and then they'll kind of rock over to where they'll be seated. She'll sit right on the edge of the couch. And the whole time I'm like, Scotty, you sweetheart, you have to get on the couch. Come here. Because I'm telling you right now, you're going to tip and you're going to fall. You're going to hit your head and you're going to cry and I'm going to console you. And you're going to have to learn the hard way by you being next to the edge. And she's always climbing on stuff to where it's like a hard spot and a soft pillow. She steps on both and gets tumbling down. And she's just been lucky so far.
And she's not waddling when she's walking around. For parents at home that have a kid that's waddling right now, Scotty is got the hand going, and it is truly like a very fast walk wherever she's going.
She's trying to learn to run.
She beelines.
But as I'm getting something set up in Rue's room, as I'm getting this bath ready to wash Rue's hair, Scotty goes and throws her llama in the bath. Soaked. Good. So I walk in, I'm going to put Rue, and I see Llama just sitting there drowning. Like, Scotty, sweetheart, I know you love your llama. Nah. And now we're gonna have to air dry. We're gonna have to dry Llama now, and you're not gonna get Llama in your hands. And all to circle back to, you got to be on your P's and Q's with Rue. Rue's walking me through how to wash your hair or how she wants it done, and which I already know. I'm like, sweetheart, I got it. She's like, we're not gonna wash my body, sweetheart. We washed your body last night. We don't have to wash your body today. We can just get it wet.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do my armpits? No, sweetheart. You gotta do my private parts? No, sweetheart. No, we're just washing your hair.
This is a hair night.
But why? Well, you get into explaining why. Big why phase right now. But get Rue all done as I'm trying to corral Scotty. Scotty's mad at me. I'm pouring the water on Rue's head. She's screaming because she wants water. She wants to be in the bath. Water poured on her head. Scotty, just back up. Give Dad some space. I'm going to make this quick. Get them all corralled, dry, not both dried off, but, Scotty, you just always got to watch because she's just walking everywhere, getting into everything.
Yeah.
As I'm trying to bathe Rue. So we get downstairs, we go, I'm like, we got to dry Scotty's llama. So I haven't given Llama and Tyke baths before, the bath being the washer and the dryer. So I'm going down there, I'm like, all right, we got to dry him off. And I throw Llama in there and I'm like, I hope nothing happens to Llama.
Oh,
like, as I'm trying to dry Llama. So I turn, Rue's like, can I push the button? I'm like, yeah, you can push the button. So we turn it on and Rue stands there and she's looking at Llama in there and she goes, Dad, you got to get Llama out. I'm like, why do I got to get Llama out? She's like, you got to get the bag. You got to get a bag. I'm like, Llama goes in a bag? She's like, Mama always puts Llama in a bag. And I'm like, do you know? I don't know what bag she's talking about. I'm like, do you know where this bag is? She's like, yeah. So I pause and stop. And I'm like, can you show me where the bag is? She like points up to a cabinet. I'm like, hey, I'm going to lift you up and you find this bag for me. I lift her up. She goes and finds this netted bag in the cabinet. She's like, this is the bag you got to use when you're giving Llama a bath.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I did not know that. I thank you for
3-year-old.
Let me know. Hey, there's a certain way we operate in this house. We don't wear 2 jackets, Sherm.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Hey, 2 jackets here. Where's the blanket?
Yeah,
I forgot the blanket. Oh, why'd you forget the blanket?
Yeah, no, she truly's like, hey, she wanted to be like, hey, idiot, where's the blanket? But she was very sweet and just said, well, maybe put the warmer jacket on the feet. You kind of have this lighter one on the feet. Let's switch that.
Yeah, Rue got pissed at me this morning, and I was starting to get I had to let Rue know that, hey, when you feel big emotions and they kind of coming out of nowhere and they don't make sense and you're not calming down, Dad starts to feel big emotions too.
Oh, yeah.
And Dad starts saying things that he doesn't mean.
Yeah.
So we got to start the day off on the right foot. Like, I go and wake Scotty up, I bring her in there. Rue starts whining, I open the curtains and I'm trying to just be in a great mood. I'm like, Scotty, say hi to the world. Oh, there's your big sissy. There's our big chipmunk.
Uh-huh.
And going over there and I can just feel Rue whining already. I hate that I know parents. It's like, you never know what you're walking into in the morning time with your toddler. Yeah. You're hoping they're just in a good mood. Sometimes they're just in great moods and sometimes they're in piss poor moods and you don't know why. It's like, bro, we do the same routine every day.
Yeah.
Why are we just not in a good mood? She's like, oh, it's too light in here. I'm like, sweetheart, I haven't even turned the light on. I'm just opening the windows. And I go and sit and I'm like trying to rub her back. She starts crying. I'm like, what, sweetheart, what's going on? She's like, you got to sit down here. You got to sit on this side.
Yeah.
Mom always sits on this side of the bed when she tells me good morning. And she's saying it in broken language so where I'm not understanding it at first. I'm just like, sweetheart, you got to communicate clear with me. I don't know what you're saying. You're crying right now. I don't know why you're crying.
Yeah, what's going on?
Then I realized like I'm sitting on the wrong part of the bed to tell her good morning and wake her up. And I'm just like, I can't with these women, dude.
What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, that was my very first thought when you were talking about the washing the hair and Rue's telling one story and Charo's telling another. Like, we are going to have to keep all these women in our lives happy. It's not just one anymore.
Yeah. And when they're little like that, and you're just like, oh, man, I'm so sorry I sat on the wrong part of the bed.
Yeah.
If I sit on this part of the bed, can we kind of reset and redo the morning? To the point to where I'll walk out of the room with Scotty, shut the door, close the curtains, and just pretend, hey, we're restarting.
Yeah.
We're restarting the period. Warm-up wasn't good enough on the football field. We're going to restart the entire practice over. So I'll close the curtains. I'll leave the room and then I'll come in. Oh, Rue, good morning. Let's open the curtains. Hey, Scotty, wave to the world, wave to the world. And then I'll sit down on the right part of the bed and be like, good morning, Rue. Did you sleep good? To where it kind of like catches her off guard.
Uh-huh.
And she's not like acting with me. She's just like, I forget what she said, but I will completely restart the practice if need be.
Yeah.
If I'm starting to feel so much frustration boil inside me and I can control it to where I just don't project and like, yo, stop crying. We're not doing this shit this morning because those times happen.
Yeah.
You just start saying, Mama, Mom's not here. Mom's at work right now. You're with Dad right now. Dad has the cap.
Want me to go throw on a wig and a dress? That make you happy? Can you stop crying?
Yeah.
Do you do the rewind noises when you reset?
I haven't yet.
That could be a
like
hit.
a good fun one.
That could be a hit.
Anytime there's an opportunity to just go full dad mode and act obnoxious.
Hey, Bruce, should we rewind really?
You and Dad had to go backwards. Just anything for a smile. Anything just to switch the mood up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we're in it. Just wait till she's like, Dad, can I wear this jacket? You're like, absolutely. She comes down the stairs, Charo, Caesar. You're not supposed to wear that jacket till your birthday. Blah, blah. Dad said I could wear the jacket, and you're just sitting there. the 1,000-yard stare, whatever that painting is.
Yeah.
Yeah, honey, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Or you just take the kiddos to meet up with your wife, and she's like, why does she got the rain boots on? And I just look, I'm like, look, she told me she wanted the rain boots. That's a battle I don't care to participate in.
Fountain of Tears or rain boots. I went rain boots.
Yeah.
So now we're here and we're on time and everyone's happy.
Yeah. Why is she wearing jeans, rain boots, a dress, or a tutu over top? Listen, she wanted I said, Rue gets to dress herself today.
Yeah.
Let's get some comments.
Let's get into some comments.
Got to keep it under an hour.
Got to keep it under an hour.
I got a couple new dad comments here. One from Johnny Norton on Spotify. Hey, fellas, love the pod and been listening to you boys since the first few episodes. I myself was in buds training at the time, but officially getting a promotion to PT6 in June as my wife and I are expecting a baby boy.
Hey!
Damn it, Johnny, let's go. Congratulations to you guys. I remember in one of the earlier episodes, you boys mentioned books you'd recommend for raising and having kids. Would you share those suggestions again, as I'm hoping to dive into the playbook early so I'm ready to attack in June? P.S. Olipop root beer, not talked about enough. It's good. I look, I stamp that. I like root beer. I'm a root beer Olipop guy. I just have favorites that are above that.
And we also, so they sent us these Shirley Temples that we'll talk about later, but they sent us some root beers, correct?
Yeah, root beer, cream soda, and then this wonderful Shirley Temple.
Yep.
And cream soda. I haven't had the Shirley Temple yet. I'm going to try it here on the episode. I was going to say live, but obviously this is recorded.
Yeah.
Cream soda's a banger as well. Root beer's
big
good.
time.
Cream soda's a banger. I just think there are better options out there in the Olipop universe. That's okay. That's just my, yeah. That's just my subjective opinion.
Olipop's okay with hearing that too.
Books.
Yes. Really, Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters is the only parenting book that I have jumped into since before the birth of Scarlett / since she's been born. I need to dive back into it. I think I'm only like 40 pages deep.
Yeah,
50 pages
for
deep.
girl dads out there, Strong Daughters should be a staple for you. If you just graduated buds training, good. You graduated buds training, but the job's not finished. There's still missions to be had.
Yep.
Sleep training, there's a couple options we have out there for you. I'll let Sherm say his. Mine was 12 hours by 12 weeks or 12 hours in 12 weeks.
Oh, God.
Great sleep training book just to kind of learn what goes on in those first 8 weeks and each kind of pocket of every 4 weeks to kind of look to or learn about and understand what your kid's going through. It's a book to where the kid is adapting to your world and you're not adapting to everything around their world. So you're just not like a prisoner in your household and a prisoner to the routine and structure. Those things are very much needed. But a lot of good insight, a lot of good direction and practical stuff to get ready to prepare for when you are sleep training and trying to get your kiddo to sleep within 12 weeks, give or take. Like Rue took 16 weeks. Scotty was down, was ready. We got her trained up. Her technique was good by 11 weeks. Rue took longer, but it's just a great book to kind of dive into what sleep training is, because I'm telling you, sleep training, those first 12 hours and sleeping through the night is a goal and a light that you and your wife both are going to want to capture. And you don't want to wait till you're in it. And then you're learning about it at week 9, week 10. Oh, there's sleep training out there. Too late. Too late.
Yeah. It is too late. It's not too late, but
Not too late.
But it is too late from the standpoint of, I think that's the best advice you could have given me as a new dad. I have a 6-month-old for any new listeners. You were big on 12 hours by 12 weeks. And thankfully, I have a nurse as a wife, Jill, who also is big on the sleep training stuff. We went with Moms on Call is the title of the book. And it was written by nurses. And it's the same principle as 12 hours by 12 weeks. It's just a little bit of a different strategy. And
just different iterations. There's a lot of iterations out there.
And when I talk a little bit different, I am talking about like 6:30 instead of 6:45, or don't give them a passy until 10 minutes in the crib. Very minute, small differences.
It equips you with these tool bags like while you're going through sleep training.
Yes, dude. The overarching theme of allowing you to be able to live your life, dude. Like being able to go to brunch, no sweat for me, because I know that Scarlett slept almost 12-ish hours. She's great. She's in a happy mood. She took a little nap like on the way to brunch, and then she made like 2 noises at brunch, and they were minor little like she's not crying.
Yeah.
It just it gets the baby on a schedule. It helps you with maintain your schedule.
Mm-hmm. It helps give you philosophies too, to where you learn about it, and then you realize, like, if somebody's asking you out to, whether it's a breakfast or a lunch or a dinner, whatever it is, you more have like the mindset of, we can figure this out. Like, we can do this, versus just a quick response. Oh, I kind of can't this time. Baby goes down at this time. Sometimes that is just going to be what happens, especially if they're a newborn and everything else. But it helps shift your mindset to, we can figure things out based on the knowledge you're kind of teaching yourself. Because I think the sleep training stuff is just a big win for dads in general. Because there are a lot of times, like when your wife's pregnant, baby's born and everything else, like as men, we really lean on our wives to have all the answers. And sometimes our wives are like, their whole thing is like, dude, we're learning it just like you are, and finding intention and learning some tricks of the trade along the way. I feel like the sleep training stuff is a good way for dads to kind of dive in before the baby comes. Yeah. Because it also shows your partner that you're invested. You're investing your time and energy to learn about something, to where you might have input as well, to where you're having a conversation with your wife. And I just feel like it sets dads up for just a good early win. And you're learning new information. You're kind of educating on yourself on what's happening. So that way you're privy to it as the baby's there. So you're just not sitting there. You're not sitting there when the baby's born with your dick in your hand, wondering like, well, hey, sweetheart, like, so what do we do here? How do I feed this? Like, what time does the baby? What time does the baby go down?
It empowers the dads of a perfect example of my solo Saturdays. I usually, just to keep Jill happy while she's at work, I know it gives her peace of mind, I text her with updates of feeds. And I text her at 8:30. I said, hey, let Scarlett sleep in this morning because she was out, passed out. And instead of a 7:30 feed, I fed her at 8:30. And I'm going to tier out her 3-hour intervals of feeds to where I'm doing 15 minutes early on every single one. So I'll get her back to the 7:30 schedule. So then she'll be out tonight by 7:30 p.m. Not even worried about it, Jill. Love you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Boom.
Exactly. And as far as books go too, there's a lot of, oh, sorry, you got a question, Chef?
I would say, do we want to take this time, take a quick break while you go do K?
Oh shit.
We'll just knock out another comment, then we can, because that's at 10:10, correct?
Yeah, 10:10.
I was just going to say, as far as books go, there's just a lot of good stuff out there. Wherever you might have an interest in, it's like How to Raise Kids Not to Be Assholes. The Daily Dad has been a staple in our household. For at dinner, we'll read a day in Daily Dad. Something I honestly need to get on because I've been off that for about a month. But the Daily Dad's a good one. There's a lot of good stuff out there.
My dad got me Daily Dad, and I've yet to open it. I need to start doing that too. Elijah.w14 on Instagram says, what's up, boys? Huge Packers fan here. Oh, man. Sorry, Elijah. Born in Wisconsin, moved to Canada because of my dad's job. Obviously, never missed a game. Tonight had me thinking about losses, and man, we had a big one, crying emoji. However, because of the inspiring words of Sherm and Willie, spit week after week, I was able to get out of my seat while Jordan Love was making the drive of his life to change my beautiful baby girl's dirty diaper. She's 3 months old now. Never thought I'd love anything so much. You guys are the best and have taught me more than I could know, and keep doing your thing. PT6 all day. Let's go, Elijah.
Elijah.
Sorry for the L, dude.
Yeah, sorry. That's a tough L. Being up 21-3, blowing that lead.
Yeah.
Still have an opportunity in the second half. 2 missed field goals, a missed extra point.
Yeah.
Oh,
What I would do is I would hop on. Well, he obviously has an Instagram. If you have a Twitter as well, I would just hop in Clay Matthews DMs.
yeah. Why not?
I would just DM Clay Matthews, tell him how you're feeling. Maybe send him a screenshot of the bikini pic that Will generated on Twitter and say, "What's this nonsense?"
Or just say, hey, I'm wearing a bikini with you right now, brother.
Hey, join in on him. Bring back
Just a
mankinis.
selfie of him in a bikini. I'm right there with you, bro.
PT6 sicko, by the way. Love you, Clay.
Oh,
Elijah, thank you for writing in.
shout out Elijah.
PT Sickos, we come to you guys with just a special little segment we wanted to do this week because we have been backlogged on thank yous. A lot of PT Sickos, a lot of MT Sickos will share some of their entrepreneurial endeavors, some of their products with us, which we are so appreciative of. And we'll reach back out on social media and say thank you, obviously, but we love to do an even bigger thank you, like our friend at Arkansas that sent us stuff, the awesome PT6 signs that we got in the past. What else? USF's equipment manager sent us some stuff. So we just wanted to take the time today to say thank you. I am wearing a polo from American Waters. American Waters is a apparel company that sells polos that are all American made, and they're incredibly comfortable, incredibly stylish. And McCrae Morehouse, who's the owner and founder of American Waters, sent a letter and like 3 polos, right? Like 2 or 3 polos each to every single member of For the Dads.
Oh yeah.
Chef is a sicko for American Waters, as we all are, but Chef has worn these out to golf in.
I have. I wore it to Christmas Mass. Got a lot of compliments from the family. That was really nice. And I don't know if I'm wanting to start a PT6 golf division because I know there's some sicko dads out there that love to golf.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that we can all talk about, well, I can't because I don't have a kid, but trying to get out on the course and whatnot. That's a conversation for a later day. But however, these American Water polos, Sherman, are some of the comfiest polos I've ever worn. And
They truly are.
They scream to me. We live in Tennessee. It gets really hot out. It's a moisture wicking material. It's great for the summer, but it screams to me spring golf.
It does.
Right when it starts to warm up, and it's a good look. It's classy, good colors, and let me tell you, the fit on them is unlike anything else. There's nothing like a shirt that fits great. And just to reiterate, we are not sponsored by American Waters at all.
Yeah.
He just sent out clothes, from the nicest of his heart, and they're incredible. I cannot speak highly enough to these.
Yeah, and wrote an incredibly kind letter to each one of us. And also the other thing that I'll point out that I haven't brought up before on these polos is with the dry fit material of other polos, you'll sometimes it'll be really cold outside and you wore the polo like underneath the jacket and you can feel the coldness still, it almost sticks to you. This is like that moisture wicking that also has like a nice
little bit of cotton in it.
Yeah, it's got a nice little layer to it. So really love these, and thank you again, McCrae, for sending them. You also might have noticed Chef is wearing one currently. We have these Don't Have To, You Get To hats from the Get To Foundation. We also had a very kind note sent to us from the founder, Nate Jones. And I know that, Derek, a bunch of the backstory of the Get To Foundation. You want to let the PT Sickos know a little bit about that?
Yeah, I believe it was Nate's brother Ben was a football coach and preached the you get to not have to. Get to not have to is their foundation. It's a mindset around the fact that everything in life, people are like, I have to do all these things. No, you get to, and how blessed we are to have that mindset for it. But he had tragically passed away. So they started the foundation, and the Get To was kind of how he was remembered through it all. And so obviously we love, the hat and everything about it, but really it's the foundation, it's donating to it and what they kind of fight for over there. So it's a beautiful foundation that just saw our clip about saying get to instead of have to. And so it's just a really, really cool cause we can get behind.
He also sent us these posters. He sent us these hats. He sent us some bracelets that Derek's rocking one right now. All that being said, thank you very, very much for sending that. We also have a book that was written by J.T. Roy. It was his first go at writing any book, and it's a children's book called Millie Bananas Can't Sleep. I have read Millie Bananas Can't Sleep. I have read it to Scarlett. It is a fantastic book about Millie Bananas and her parents going through the checklist of all the things that need to be done in order for Millie Bananas to be ready for bed. And guys, it is really fun if you're looking to build a nighttime structure with your kid of just all the little things. So brushing the teeth, combing the hair, taking a bathies. Millie Bananas runs through like all this stuff with her parents. The illustrations are extremely well done. Those were done by Yana Kozak. But JT Roy, who is a PT6er, wanted to just send this our way, and we can't thank him enough. He also sent us a little care package, which this looks like a marketing care package that, and maybe it comes with the book. I don't know. But we got this awesome care package that came with like a Millie Bananas stuffed animal. It came with a toothbrush, like a toddler toothbrush. When I showed it to Jill, she lost her mind. Jilly Bean loved it, and we love the book. So JT, thank you. Let's see what else. Oh, we have not only a DM, but a nice little treat from Christy. This comes from Christy Schlesinger. She is a speech pathologist. She is also a feeding specialist. Christy wrote in to the For the Dads podcast Instagram from her Instagram, Feeding with Confidence. So she said, hey, I'm Christy. I'm a speech/feeding therapist, and I run an account helping moms and dads, in parentheses, because Papa Team 6 feed their babies and toddlers. And I had to reach out after your podcast clip about feeding your daughter. My husband is a tier 1 fan of For the Dads and Bussin' with the Boys. So here is the download for the guide I sell to parents. I had to hook you up, but really, if you have any specific questions, I'm also happy to help. Big hugs, sign kisses. My husband told me to say that. Christy, thank you so much for reaching out. I've already run through. So Christy sent her 30-day solid feeding plan for newborns, for toddlers, which is titled The Milk to Meals Blueprint. Christy, I've already run through some of it with Jill. Her being a registered nurse, she is going into the solid stuff with like a whole gang of stuff that she's learned from the hospital, etc. A lot of stuff that Christy talks about in this piece of literature. And Jill was like, Christy knows what she's talking about. She's on one. And so we're just kind of laughing and going through some of the meal prep stuff and some of the feeding techniques and how you want to have your baby set up in a high chair and eliminate distractions. Christy touches on a lot of cool stuff in this. So make sure to check her out on Feeding with Confidence. And Christy Schlesinger, thank you for sending that in. Guys, we hope you enjoyed the rest of this episode, the rest of this pod. Put a little emoji down at the bottom. What emoji should we do? If you listen to this entire segment, thank you segment, put a little beach. Put a little beach. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
I got one here from Ashton Carpery.
Oh, Ashton.
Ashton Carpery. This one is a new dad shout out. Willie One Shell Fat Stafford Chef, Bama owns Tennessee. Jack and Deke the Wise. The time has come. It is 2:30 a.m. Currently sitting at the foot of the bed of an absolute trooper. She is housing a greater than 99th percentile terrorist whom I thought just pissed herself. Turns out her water broke. Good.
Good.
I just want to reach out and thank you all for the not professional advice and all of the under an hour sods. When that test showed positive, I was completely filled with joy and fear. This podcast has taught me that the suck will happen and the trenches are dug deep. But what y'all have also shown from your deep-rooted love and passion for your girls is that it is all worth it. So hopefully here in the next 24 hours, we will be welcoming our first daughter, Maple Joe.
You.
Let's go. Shout out Ashton. Shout out you guys, man, and good luck. I hope everything went well.
I love the name Maple, by the way. Random note.
Yeah, Maple Joe.
Maple Joe.
Makes me think of Scotty Joe.
It
And I do
does.
love maple. Just a little syrup, a little something,
Uh-huh.
a little Vermont,
Yeah.
100% maple syrup.
Maple Joe.
Yeah, Maple Joe.
That's how Maple Joe sounds like they could give you good advice at any time. Yeah. Yes, Maple Joe.
Yeah.
You run that by
Yeah.
Maple Joe?
Maple Joe sounds kind of like an Auburn fan name. I think she might make a great one.
There we
Beautiful.
go.
I can see
Ashton
her in
came
Auburn,
with the boy
Alabama.
chef.
There
Now
we
chef is
go.
firing back. That's
Congratulations.
your 4-day-old daughter. She's going to make a great Auburn fan.
Those, I didn't go for Tennessee. I went for Auburn. I stooped a little lower.
Yeah,
Hit him
yeah,
where it
yeah.
hurts.
No,
Yeah.
in all
Hit 'em where it
seriousness,
hurts.
congratulations. That's amazing.
Or Eagle Maple. Michael Panel 4335 on YouTube said joining PT6 in May. Recently found this podcast and I am on episode 12 already. Got the wifey hooked on it as well, and we hope to be all caught up by the time baby boy comes. Congratulations. Will, I'm a lot like you when it comes to building things. Embracing the suck already in regards to the nursery. Commenting on the most recent episode and hopes to see it shared on the show. Keep up the good work, boys. Michael, thank you for speed touring our
thank you,
show.
Michael. Michael One Shelf. Mikey One Shelf.
Mikey One Shelf, baby.
Mikey One Shelf. If he has my mentality, I know he's embracing the suck right now. If he has my mentality of playing chess, you jump on TaskRabbit or something else.
Yeah. Well,
Get somebody over there when the hours when mom's out. Have them put together that crib. Have them put together that shelf, cabinet, whatever it is. And then when mom walks in the door, be like, yeah,
a lot of people.
Mikey One Shelf handled that.
A lot of people sleeping on one shelf. This is your cube that you used a power saw, and you were able to cut out a square of wood. I thought you operated quite nicely.
Thank you.
Willie One Shelf.
Thank you.
And
yeah,
you-
look, I'm not like a third grader out there operating on stuff. I
We-
just struggle to read directions at times.
They will remain unnamed, but we had some people strip some screws.
Yeah.
You did not strip your screw. You did a great job.
Thank
dude.
you.
For
Thank
Willie
you.
One Shelf.
For
I'm
Willie
saying.
One Shelf.
Yeah.
For Willie One Shelf. For where I'm at in the pecking order.
Yes, sir. Very quickly, I wanted to kick it over to Crack a Cold One.
Hang on, before we crack a cold one, I just want to remind people.
Please.
For chances to be featured on the episode. Again, you write in comments in our comment sections on YouTube, Spotify, social media. The boys find them. We feature a lot of stuff on this show. Also, we'll get to the voicemails later, but you can always write in 601 the dads to call in and leave a voicemail, or write in if you're international, or would rather write in an email 601thedads@gmail.com.
And as we discussed and kind of decided on last week's episode, you get a hat.
You get a hat.
And you email in. You get a hat.
So email is hat.
yeah.
Okay. A cap.
Yeah, you get a cap.
It has
and
to
that
be
is-
read on the show.
It has to be read on the
Has to be
show.
read on the
Thank
show.
you, because
And
that's
they-
a lot of email.
And they have to be an international write-in, I believe.
Do
Correct?
they just get feed?
Yeah,
If their email gets picked out, because there's some people that might not just prefer to write in an email, gather their thoughts, put it down on the computer.
They're in witness protection. They can't have their voice on a podcast,
Yeah.
but they're a PT sicko.
It'd be fun to get a voicemail where you kind of got that automated voice.
Willie One Shelf.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
They have to hide behind that voice because they're going to continue to call out people in this family by name.
My daughter's starting to act more and more like my wife, and it's driving me crazy. Like, well, hey, this guy, do we have his phone number? We need to locate this guy.
Crack a cold one.
Crack a cold one.
Brought to us by
Tell him.
Olipop.
Ooh.
It's official, boys. We're at Olipop podcast right now. Olipop podcast.
For all of
Could not be happier.
2026, Crack
Yeah.
a Cold One will be brought to you by Olipop.
Yeah. And there's a lot of conversation out there about Olipop. I feel like I put out stuff now and I could be talking about just classic grape and people are wondering why it slid down in the rankings. Hey, where's the love for Ridge Rush? Where's the love for Ridge Rush? Where's the love for vintage cola? Where's the love for root beer? Somebody was talking about root beer. I think you're sleeping on it. I think root beer is a quality Olipop. But if there's one thing I'm going to be with you guys on this podcast, it's honest. It's honest. And I think that's why Olipop trusts for the dads. But this episode is brought to us by Olipop.
It sure is. It sure is. This episode is brought to us by Olipop, and they sent us some Shirley Temples.
I can't wait to try. I haven't tried it yet.
Get in there. Get in there.
Crack a cold one action.
Ooh, it sounds good. How's it taste?
That's quite lovely. That's quite lovely. If I think about where my rankings are with Olipop, and by the way, guys, we talk about it on every episode. Went into it big time last week. But 9 grams of prebiotic fiber, 2 to 5 grams of sugar per can in each of these cans. So if you're a soda drinker and you're looking to find a good substitute, a quality substitute that's good for your gut and good for your taste buds, it's Olipop. If you don't like drinking water all the time and you like to switch it up a little bit, Olipop. They're everywhere. Go find Olipop everywhere. Anytime I walk into a gas station, I had to find the Olipops.
Yeah.
My local gas station, my local spot that I go to 3-4 times a week, they have watermelon lime.
Oh,
And watermelon lime is
which I
right now cemented, written in pencil, not pen, not Sharpie.
Yep.
But my number 2 slot is taken up by watermelon lime.
Really?
Yeah. Number 1 is crisp apple.
Okay.
Number 2 is watermelon lime. Number 3 is classic grape. These are all phenomenal drinks.
Yes.
It's just you gotta rank them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
My number 4 is cream soda. My number 5 might be the Shirley Temple.
Really?
Yeah, I like it.
I think
very pleasant.
The Shirley Temple, this is the same note that I give with almost every Olipop flavor. It's so light, dude. It's so light. It has really, really good taste, but I don't know how to describe it other than it's like I'm drinking water on the lightness, full effect of like bubble guts, all that stuff. I feel like I'm drinking water, but it tastes like traditional soda. I don't know
you were
how
a big
they
soda
do it.
guy.
You
were
was.
a big soda guy.
Now I'm
Yes.
just a big Olipop guy.
Because we'd be gooning you back. I'm sitting here with this 32 ouncer I just got down at the gas station. Soda, found soda.
buddy.
And it'd be bubbling.
A
in. You'd
liter.
have to take breaks.
A liter.
Liter of cola.
Now I need a liter of Olipop. That's
Yeah.
what I need.
Yeah.
I got you can get a free can of Olipop, Will, if you buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store. And they will pay you back for one of those Olipops on the back end. Works on any flavor at any retailer. All you have to do is go to drinkolipop.com/bussin' with the boys. So that's buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store and they will pay you back for one of them. So it's buy one, get one, dude. It's BOGO. BOGO
So all
Olipop.
you got to do is get 2 Olipops and you can get one free.
Come on. Buy any 2 cans and you'll get one free. Little BOGO action. Olipop sold online, drinkolipop.com plus Amazon, and available in the soda aisle and with the chilled beverages at thousands of retailers nationwide, including Walmart and Target.
Olipop Team 6.
Olipop PT6er, man. Crack a Cold One goes to our brunch.
That
for
was
me,
going to be mine.
which I thought it would be. And dude, it was just so much fun. For so many reasons. We already talked about Rue interacting with Scarlett. I got to play with Rue a bunch. It was fun getting to see her interaction with Scotty, her sister. It was fun getting to see her interactions with you. She was really wanting to pull me into pulling a prank on Willie One Shelf. She wanted to get you so bad with that she was invisible. Where's Rue? Where's Rue? And she's like, Uncle Sherm, you know, ask my dad. Where is Rue? She's getting me in on it. She's hiding behind me. Will walks out the damn restaurant. He walked out of the
looks at me
restaurant.
and goes, "Where's Rue?" And I just see like Rue's little head popping behind his back, like he's just sitting on he's sitting on like the bench in the booth, the booth side, and Rue's just hiding behind me. He's like, "Hey, where's Rue?" And I was like, "Oh, where's Rue?" Anybody know where Rue is?
Will, and I'm being serious. This isn't a game.
Not a game.
Where's your daughter?
He's playing into it. I was like, "Oh, anybody seen Rue? Hey guys, is Rue back there?" And I got up. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know where Rue is. I'm gonna go have to go check the car. I'm gonna have to go outside." So I get up and start walking, and I'm like, "Where's Rue?"
She is losing it. I just feel this vibration on my back of her losing it behind me, thinking it's the funniest thing in the world.
And I'm thinking in my head, hopefully she says something so Dad doesn't have to go outside and pretend to walk to the car.
Could you hear me?
And I could hear. I could hear Sherm trying to get her to say like, "Hey, tell him."
I'm like,
And I walk outside, and I'm like, "Well, now I'm outside, and I got to walk around the corner here." Then I see the windows. I'm like, "All right, maybe I can look in the windows, and so I don't have to walk all the way to the car."
Oh my god!
Because I'm trying to think, okay, in her mind, if she knows that Dad is leaving the building, maybe she'll panic a little bit. She's like, "Dad, I'm right here. It's all good."
Oh yeah,
But no, she kept the prank alive to where I'm in the window, and then I look, and I'm like, "Oh my god, there you are!"
Literally what he did. He goes through the window.
Another party sitting there, like looking over at me, probably wondering if I'm like looking at them.
They're like, "This psycho, what are they?"
I'm like, oh my god! I walk inside, I'm like, "Dude, where were you?"
She's just not even talking. She's laughing so hard.
Yeah.
What's the story? I heard you did not defend her from a bear. There was a bear.
Oh.
Can we hear about that one, Sherm?
Yeah, wait. Did you post that? The bathroom thing?
The bathroom thing.
When she went to the bathroom?
Oh yeah, on my story.
Oh, you storied it?
Yeah, I storied it. I mean, I can give the video for context.
Okay, yeah, video for context. I want to give my video too because that was hilarious. But you go.
That's matter of fact. There we go. I can build on the crack a cold one.
Yeah.
The moment that Rue was like, Dad, I need to go potty. I want Uncle Sherm to take me potty. And I'm being Scotty, and I'm already laughing in my head because just as a new dad, like when your daughter, I'm thinking more of girl dads because boys, I don't see it being, wouldn't feel this way. But having your daughter and then she gets to the point to where she can go potty on her own as long as like somebody's there to, chaperone or like take her. And I just remember the first feelings I had when I was in public. And she's like, Dad, I need to go potty. I want you to take me potty. And Mom's sitting right there. And then I'm like, do I just take her in the men's bathroom? She's like, yeah, just take her into the stall of the men's bathroom. I'm like, okay. But just feeling what I was feeling with my own daughter, being like, oh, I guess I just take her into a stall in the men's bathroom. And just knowing that she wanted Uncle Sherm to take her. And I'm laughing to myself because I'm like, yeah, Uncle Sherm can take you potty. And I'm like, Sherm, you got to go. She wants you to take her potty. And I'm just assuming Sherm's like, is this really going to happen? Or are you kind of messing with me right now? I'm like, dude, she wants you to take her potty. You want Sherm to take you potty? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, Sherm, take her to the bathroom, man. And he's like, oh, do I just go? I'm like, dude, she knows everything to do. She just wants you to take her.
I'm outside of the bathroom because this is my first potty trip of all time. I look in the bathroom. There's no stall. So I'm like, I look at Will and I'm like,
it's just a room with one toilet.
I'm like, do I go in there or am I right here? And
Will's looking at me with panic in his eyes. I'm looking at him smiling. Yeah, I'm looking at him smiling like.
She goes and she sits on the toilet.
Because Sherm's thinking he's going to go and he'll just wait outside. All right, I took you potty. Like, go in there and do what you do.
She sits on the toilet and I'm just looking, like, toilet's over here and there's like a mirror and hand dryer, paper towel, and soap thing. And I'm just like kind of staring at the soap thing. I'm kind of like, eyes are like this, like over here. And Rue's over here peeing. And she goes, Uncle Sherm, why you not watch? And I go, that's a good question, Rue. I was like, I am, I'm just kind of looking at the sink right now. I don't know. I'm just, because I'm thinking in my head to answer why I'm not watching is just that's a whole other avenue to go down. So I'm like, oh, that's a great question. And then she goes, oh, the toilet paper is far. And it was really far from her. And I was like, oh, to Will's exact point, hey, there's going to be stuff out of reach for you. Just like you put it in her vicinity. Yeah. And so I moved it over. And then there was a little thing to put your phone on top of the toilet paper. And she was like, Uncle Sherm, what's this? And she's just sitting on the toilet. And I'm like, that is, probably you put some soap there. You put your phone there. And as I'm talking to her, she's getting bored and she just goes, there's a bear. There's a bear. And she grabs the toilet paper and starts wiping, gets off the toilet. And she goes, Uncle Sherm, there's a bear. We got to go. We got to go. And I'm like, you got to wash your hands. You got to wash your hands. And she couldn't reach the soap thing and she couldn't get her hand like high enough. And so I just do the soap thing and I scrape it on.
You're learning as you go. Like, you can't reach that. Let me just, here you go.
Go, Rue, and turn on the sink. Oh man, that was an experience, dude. That was an experience.
Anytime I don't want to be in a conversation with someone from now on, I'll be like, there's a bear in this room.
Yeah,
we gotta get out of here right now.
There is a bear that will attack us and we need to go. And Will's like, you didn't try and save her from the bear? I said, no. We're out of there.
Rue's like breaking it down how Rue didn't save her from the bear. And I just look over at Sherm like, how'd it go? He's like, good. She's wondering why I wasn't looking at her.
Why you not watch?
Yeah.
Why you not watch?
No, why you not watch me?
I don't know, Real. It's that's a good call. I don't know why I don't watch.
Dude, she's so adorable. She says, like, instead of like, I really want to do that. She says, I very want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just very, she substitutes very really. Do that. It's adorable.
Bro, her forgetting to hug Scarlett and they were like 90% of the way to Will's car. And she turns to Will and goes, I didn't say bye to Uncle Sherman and Scarlett. And she just comes running down that little wind tunnel. Uncle German. She's sprinting at me. I'm like, dude, this is unreal levels of cute. It was unreal levels of cute.
Yeah, it would have went sideways quick had she not said goodbye to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
It goes sideways quick with us. If she doesn't tell us like goodbye, hugs, kiss, 3 squeezes, like 3 different times.
Yeah.
Or like, because again, her sign off is don't let the bed bugs bite, go be great. Like don't let the bed bugs bite in any situation. It could be 11 in the morning. Yeah. Don't let the bed bugs bite, go be great. And you got to say it back to her.
Yeah.
You're like, don't let the bed bugs bite, go be great. And it's like, oh, you too. And she's like, don't let the bed bugs bite, go be great. Oh, don't let the bed bugs bite, go be great.
That's good game. That'll be in my repertoire for next time.
Yeah. Sister style, man.
Dude, the little hug that she gave Scarlett too. Uncle Sherm, turn her around. Like the thing was facing that way, and I turned the stroller around. And she put her whole body on top of Scarlett in the stroller and put her cheek on Scarlett's cheek and just patted like this. I was like, oh my God.
Dude, every night, whenever I'm putting Scotty down, every night Rue has to go in. Like when your lights can be off, lights can be on when you're getting her ready. But like last night, lights are off. She walks in. She just comes in quietly. She knows the drill.
Yeah.
All she wants to do is give Scotty a hug, kiss, and 3 squeezes.
Oh, yeah.
She comes over. Scotty will just be knocking the bottle out, and she'll just lean in and kind of do the hug, give her a kiss on the head, and then just grab like her wrist or forearm that's on because her hand's attached to the bottle, and she'll just be like, 1, 2, 3, I love you. She'll be like, as she shut the door, okay, don't let the bed bugs bite, Scotty, go be great. Every night when she walks out. There was chaos happening the other night because we were flying out to New York. Charles had a workshop. And so we had the babysitter over helping me out with bedtime because I had to leave before like 8 o'clock. And so I was putting Scotty down. I'm like, hey, and she knows, like, Rue will walk you through the whole routine. But I hear Rue losing it because she's trying to basically ask Ava if she can go in. She's like, I always go in there and give Scotty a hug, kiss, and 3 squeezes. But Ava doesn't know. She hasn't been in this situation. And to where she's like, no, Dad has putting down Scotty. You can't go in there. And Rue's just losing her mind, going batshit outside the door. And I can hear it.
Rue, when you said mind your P's and Q's with Rue, Will could not be more correct of like everything is like DEFCON 1 in Rue's life.
Yeah.
Like if we aren't going by the books, this is not good.
Yeah, if you're not going by the structure she knows and understands thoroughly, there will be problems.
Yes.
And she's like, I do it every night. Leave me alone, Ava. Like I'm just like I'm trying to text Ava. You can let her in here, and I'm like, Rue, come up here. And then she like comes in. I'm like, what's wrong, sweetheart? She's like, I just wanted to give Scotty a hug, kiss. I'm like, here you go. She gives her a hug, kiss, 3 squeezes. Then she's from there. She's just the mood's fine.
Yeah, then we're off to the races.
She's letting her know I do this every night. I'm telling you, you're wrong in this situation.
Reminds me of someone. Reminds me of someone. Oh, dude, unreal.
I have some dad hacks here, some write-ins.
Yes, please.
Want to hit some dad hacks?
Yes.
By the way, ordering that snot sucker system, that operation.
Did you really?
Yeah, I still got to do it. Charles was like, they're like $75. I'm like, sweetheart, what are we talking about here? This could be a much easier experience for the kids. Like, we have a pretty good life. We can get a $75 snot sucker. Number one, I want to play with it. I want to use it for my nose.
I will say, hopefully, Charo uses it one time and says worth every penny, because that's how I felt. In comparing it to the manual snot sucker.
Yeah. Yeah. We got one here, a dad hack from Ryan Ridley on Spotify. Ryan Ridley, top 3 most inspiring people in my life other than my wife and mother. 1, Thomas Jefferson. 2, Kobe Bryant. 3, Will Compton. Thank you for all that you guys do. Makes the daily grind a little bit more entertaining. P.S. Sherman, you are my top 10 favorite people in the podcast world. Taylor Lewan is 19.
Okay. Who that guy?
It was under the dad hacks pile.
Who they cover? Who was that from?
Ryan Ridley.
Ryan, thank you. That is extremely flattering. Thank you very much, Ryan. Crack the top 10. I got one from Mariana Graham. She says, this is a DM on Instagram. Boys, my boyfriend Jay Hernandez and I love your podcast so much. His birthday is January 17th. And I so badly want to shout him out on the pod if possible, even if it's not the same day, just for him to hear it at any point would be crazy. Please tell me anything I can do to make this happen. We love the hearts that you have for your family. And one day when we're married, the way I want to tell him he's a dad, the way I want to tell him he's a dad is literally by putting out PT6 merch on the table. Thanks so much for the consideration and God bless y'all. He's a strong, compassionate, and so patient and just the funniest and most handsome guy I know. The definition of nothing is not my job. Such a hard worker, and I am so proud of the man of God that he is. If anyone deserves a B-Day shout out, it's my man Jay.
Dude, happy birthday, Jay.
Jay, you already got the best gift of all time, bro. That's crazy.
Sounds like Jay crushes it.
Jay,
and what a write-in.
Dude, Jay crushes it. They're not even married yet. And she's like, this is the guy. I'm telling you. I can't wait to have kids with him. Can't wait for him to be a father. Seaman Team 6. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.
Jay Hernandez. Good Lord.
Was that a dad hack pile? The dad hack steak.
Yesterday was a tough day for me. So I need a little grace here, man.
Dad hack finds you a woman that's going to write something like that to be featured on For the Dads.
It was a good dad hack.
Good dad hack.
It's a good dad hack.
My second dad hack is this one comes from Cheney Got It PT6er on YouTube. To all PT6, this Jilly Bean situation, fellas, is something we should not take lightly. Again, if you listened to the episode last week, Jilly Bean wrote a comment in on Facebook and somebody said, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the comment back? It's like, hey, how about you stop asking for people to raise your kids and you raise them yourself?
Yeah,
you stupid B word.
Yeah, no, truly. Like you F and B and you're a piece of shit.
Right. Because Jilly Bean was asking if there were any sitters in the area, went to a Facebook group and was just trying to vet, like, hey, any recommendations out there for babysitters? Me and hubby were trying to go on a date night. Can we set up a sting operation? These are the PT sickos. I've been waiting for to show themselves.
What's his name again?
This is Cheney Got It PT6 sicko. God. Can we create another profile and post something similar to what Jill posted so we can lure this jackass out again? Because you know this isn't the first time he's had something on that Facebook group. ... Just an idea. Hey, those are people you go to war with.
I'll tell you right now. Channing. Chaney.
Cheney.
I will find this Facebook group and I will post in there. And I'll, put the babysitter thing out there and we'll see if we can't catch one. Because I would love. Here we go again. There's another one that doesn't want to raise their kid. They want the village to raise it.
Yeah. It's time to set up this sting operation. Shout out Cheney for this. That's a dad hack.
That's a dad hack.
Lure him out.
That is a good dad hack.
Good dad hack. This is how dads work together.
Yes.
This is how dads work together.
R.Canner5717 on YouTube. He said, I've recently graduated from buds to PT6. Congratulations. Wifey went into labor on New Year's Eve, and after a few very stressful moments in the hospital, our firstborn boy, Henry, was brought into the world on January 2nd. Couldn't be happier. And I have our very own bear cub to call our own. Dude, January 2nd. That was literally last week. Congratulations. A few dad hacks that I was already able to pick up, even after only being a dad for less than a week. I bought wifey a pair of cheap walkie-talkies for Christmas for us to use while we're in the newborn trenches. I can already tell you that saying, "This is Papa Bear, come in Mama Bear," over the radio has already been useful and brought some fun into our new journey of parenthood. This is great.
That is awesome.
I want walkies immediately. For expecting dads, go ahead and buy yourself some Halo brand baby swaddles. We couldn't for the life of us get the traditional swaddle or even Velcro swaddle to work the first few days, but the Halo has been a godsend. Do yourself a favor and get on that. I have heard Jill bring up Halo before. That's like a big brand. Biggest thing I was worried about before becoming a father was whether or not I'd be able to quote unquote lock in and think clearly in terms of helping out mom, taking care of our little man, etc. However, if you just follow what these guys say and embrace the suck, both in the hospital and at home, you'll be hooked in terms of being a father, which will in turn help wifey get more sleep and get through this very difficult adjustment period. Skin to skin, decluttering the house and picking up a lot of the late shifts might sound like more work, but just embracing it all will actually 100% make it easier to navigate. Love what you guys do. You guys truly helped me prepare for this new journey. Your boy, Ryan, AKA Smalls.
Dude, shout out Ryan.
Yeah.
That's a good write-in. A lot of good dad hacks in there too.
Fabulous write-in. Ryan murdered it with the walkie-talkies.
And sneaky is decluttering the house and picking up late night shifts.
Yeah.
Just like viewing it that way, he doesn't know how much of a W that is.
Extra miniature dad hack. When they tell you, that's okay, I can do it, go ahead and do it without telling them. Doing it, bro. And then they'll go, oh, did you move that? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, I did that earlier. No, you don't have to do that. It's fine. That's an immediate go do it and don't even tell them about it.
Yeah. And then when you see him going to come across whatever it is, like say you cleaned off the island.
Yeah.
She gets up from the couch. She goes over. She might get herself an Olipop out of the fridge.
Of course.
And then she notices the island. You have to be ready for when you were sitting back in the chair and you're kind of watching like when is she gonna pick this up? And then she sees it and she kind of like looks around and then like looks over at you and you're just gonna be sitting there like, ask who did that. Go ahead and ask.
I'm on top of the world.
I'm on top of the world. Hey.
Truly, there is no better feeling.
None.
And that is the best feeling, to hit him either with the hand wipes or the "Who loves you, baby?"
Yeah. I was hoping to set something up like that last night whenever I didn't wash Rue's hair on Sunday night and got it washed last night. We're recording right now on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But mom calls to like check in, let her know she's on her way, and which dinner do we got rolling tonight?
Yeah.
We were catching up on something. And Rue just leans in, it's because she's got her PJs on, fresh set of just brand new clean hair. She's like, Mama, I washed my hair. And kind of blew the surprise before Mama came home. Because I was waiting for Mama to see Rue. Oh, Rue. And gives her a hug like, oh, you're clean. And then I was just going to be standing there like, you doubted me, didn't you? Told you wasn't going to have to do nothing. Told you I'd get her hair washed.
Rue spoils it before you even have your
Because I'm sitting there on speaker, and then Scotty hears mom's voice. She's by the chair, she's like leaning over top of the chair.
Oh, this was over the phone.
Over the phone on speaker, and I'm kind of catching up.
Rue.
When you going to be home? Or Rue, she's 15 minutes away. She's like, Mama, I washed my hair, and I just go, damn it, Rue. She goes, dang it, yeah, dang it, Rue.
Hey, I think Rue is very intelligent. I'm not just saying that. Rue is very intelligent. She's at that phase that I think you could have the talk with her of, Rue, you could really be Dad's number one girl. What I need you to do is make Dad look as good as possible in front of mamas. This is what's going to happen. These are the steps that we're going to take. I am fully bringing you to my side. These are the ways that you can assist me.
Yeah.
I think she might be ready for that talk.
Frame it in a way to empower her. The opportunity that she has.
This is a big opportunity for you, Rue.
Let her know it's not for me.
Oh, no.
For her.
For you.
Yeah.
You could really do some damage here, Rue.
Yeah.
Oh, the kitchen smells so good. Oh, really, Rue? Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah, the kitchen does smell good, honey. Oh, yeah, well, I cleaned it, I guess. I don't know what Rue's talking about. But.
Just right when mom comes home. Dad did a really good job cleaning the entire kitchen. Sweetheart, you don't have to say that.
Rue.
Toss her a cookie on the side. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Hey, there we go. Okay, I have 2 voicemails.
Perfect. Let's rip them.
Just a reminder, you call in, you get free merch.
601 the Dads.
601 the Dads. That's the call-in number. You don't want to call in, you write in. 601 the Dads at Gmail. You get a hat. Boom. This one's titled, Don't Eat My Oreos.
What up, boys? On my emergency gas station run, my wife is 35 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, he's in the trenches.
Yeah,
Expecting her first
tough.
baby here any day
She
now.
ain't sleeping well. He ain't sleeping.
We kind of have an unwritten rule at our house, but I'm not allowed to eat anything if it's the last thing of it, last cookie in the jar. So that ties into this story. We had some Oreos in the cabinet,
Not the
and there was 3 left for about a week. And I just followed that unwritten rule and didn't eat them. Well, tonight comes along. It's been about a week, like I said, and your boy was hungry.
Daddy's hungry.
So I snacked on 3 Oreos. It is currently 8:50. My wife's laying in bed.
This is a broken
Goes, "Hey,
man.
Can I have some of those Oreos that are left in the cabinet?" And God damn it! Thank God the gas station was open, though. Your boy got some Oreos. Peace out, boys.
This is a broken man.
God damn it. Hey, that's a broken man right there. That's a man who's just been overruled. You can't have the last of whatever it is in the pantry that I might want. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to communicate right now. Third wife's 35 weeks pregnant. He can't really say a whole lot.
You're not doing anything wrong. It's okay. You should be a broken man in 35 weeks.
And can I say this?
Yeah.
He made the right call eating the last 3.
He did.
If they've been sitting there for a week, nobody, only psychos, might eat 1 or 2 Oreos at a time.
God,
but if there's a 3-piece in there, that's like the serving size.
And the little just glass of milk slides in right next to those 3 Oreos. Oh my God.
Who leaves 3 Oreos in the pack? He goes, yeah, we're going to leave 3 left. To me, that's...
I don't mind the thought of the 3 Oreos, but it gets confusing because there's 3 that's been sitting there for a week. And when I go in and I'm thinking I'm going to get me some Oreos, you're going to eat a few Oreos at least. If there's 3 left, that's a fine serving right there. That's decent. It's not it's kind of like a reminder, okay, I don't need more than 3, but there's 3 here. That's good enough to operate.
Yeah.
Because when you're pouring a glass of milk, you're not just pouring like an inch of milk if it's 1 Oreo. Like you're pouring yourself a glass of milk, you might cut it in half, just do half the glass.
Yeah.
And that right there tells you, I'll make those 3 work with this milk that I have.
100%.
Because you're not going to sit there and pour a quarter of milk in the glass. You're not going to pour anything in between that. You want a glass of milk. And you can't be stuck there. You eat 1 or 2 Oreos, and then you have a lot of milk left. It just doesn't work like that.
It does not work like that, dude. I will say, this is a
special occasion. I hate to put the pressure on Olipop here because I definitely am. I think this guy needs more than just merch. He needs something a little sweet. I think he needs a little Olipops in his way too. He needs a little treat.
Oh, do you think we can get the power to send Olipop to people?
I thought Sherm was going to pitch Olipop milk
Oh,
for a solid 30 seconds. there. I thought
Olipop
that's where
milk
you were
could be
going.
good too. I'm
We
just
could reach
saying,
out to Olipop.
We could reach out to Olipop, give the information, and say, "Hey, listen, this broken man called in, and I mean, he's eating table scraps. He's eating table scraps as he should be. 35-week, pregnant mommy, first time dad, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that could be a good opportunity of just giving him a little sweet treat. Get that a little sweet treat.
We'll see if we can do it. We'll work the back channels.
We'll work the
see if
back
we can get the
channels.
power of sending people sending like call-ins, maybe whatever it is. We will see if we have the power to dish out Olipop.
That could be fun.
I think it'd be smart for Olipop.
That could be smart for Olipop. Don't want to put the pressure on.
Don't want to put the pressure, but they need to. Olipop needs to understand that PT6 is their strongest fan base.
Yeah, and you're gonna have a customer for life when that Olipop comes.
Come on,
man. Come on.
Think about the photo he's going to drop when he gets an Olipop at his front door.
That's gonna be the best gift that he's seen. And this guy hasn't seen the light in weeks. He needs a win.
He needs a dub.
He needs a dub. Quentin from Washington, joining PT6 today, literally today.
Boys, name is Quentin from Washington. Pretty sure I'll be joining the club today. Had to
Let's go, Quentin.
life flight my wife at 33 weeks pregnant up to a bigger hospital. So I am currently making the hour drive to that hospital and just kind of going through the thought of what that's going to be like. Just wanted to let you guys know it's great to be prepped, and without this podcast, there's so much stuff that I just wouldn't have ever thought about or crossed my mind. You guys do great, getting all of us prepped for that moment when it does come. So hopefully expecting a healthy little baby boy. Be a little premature, but we'll get through that.
Come on, man.
And appreciate you guys. Love the brand. Keep doing it.
Quentin on the way
Shout
to the
out Quinn, dude.
hospital.
Hope everything goes well with baby and mom.
Yep.
Premature, maybe a couple NICU nights. Not sure. Either
Well-
way, handle it.
Yeah, you'll have to do the Billy lights, probably the blue lights, and you'll just hold, little baby's hands in there. They're gonna be crying because they want skin to
They're
skin.
gonna be crying.
Who doesn't? But Quentin's gonna be dialed.
Yeah, Quentin's gonna be
Dialed.
dialed. Thank you for the call in, bro.
Yes, thank you, Quentin.
Shout out you, Quinn. New PT6, full on PT6 member.
Yeah.
Welcoming them left and right, bro. I
Uh,
had something. Can't remember what it is. Maybe it'll jog my memory as we get into it.
yeah. I got some emails.
Yeah, a couple email write-ins here. This one is from Colin Safranek. Golly, boy, some of these last names just sends me in a frenzy. And every time I just got my wife in my ear, like you always kind of mess up the names, and you need to just say the name if it's right or wrong and just go with it. Like you keep trying to repeat it, and you just butcher it even
Brings
more.
attention to it.
Hey boys, day one sicko. Just wanted to thank you guys for what you're doing and the content you put out. I'm a proud boy dad of a 2-year-old with another little man on the way in April. Congratulations to you. I have a question for Will about potty training. My son has shown some interest in the toilet and aware when he has to go in the bathroom. Do we start now or wait until after the new baby arrives? I've been told of a regression may happen once the newborn arrives. Just wondering if there was an issue during that time with Rue when Scottzilla came along. Appreciate the PT6 community. Shout out my brother-in-law, wife, and sister for my Christmas dad merch. Always go Big Red.
Hey, GBR. And
GBR.
Thank you for getting the Christmas merch. That's awesome.
I know boys are it's a little bit different with girls as far as potty training goes. I would say if he's taking interest, like you take any opportunity you can to like expand on that interest of him going potty. I know when we potty trained Rue, we just went no diaper, no nothing for like a good 2-3 days because they're becoming more conscious of their body. It's just getting them to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Like we'd have Daniel Tiger has his song
Daniel
like
Tiger.
would you like to go potty? Maybe yes, maybe no. Let's let's try and see if you have to go. It's something like that. It's something like that.
He's
Matter of
got
fact,
bars.
we got to print it out and put it on the wall in the bathroom because she's a big Daniel Tiger fan.
Come
Little
on.
Bear and Daniel Tiger. And so we would just always have like those conversations with her. Again, when Rue went in and got into potty training mode, like my wife, Danny, everybody was on board because I came home and Rue was just naked running around the house one day. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, potty training. I'm like, well, what if she pees on the floor? It's like, this is how you got to kind of throw them into the fire. They got to learn. Because she was like interested in, she was starting to feel it come along or being like, maybe I have to go potty. And then you go in the potty and kind of sit there and nothing happens.
Yeah.
But that is how we did it. I know boys are a little bit different, like getting that, you know, getting that private part, getting aimed correctly.
There's some stuff that's got to happen for the stand-up game.
You feel it? You just got to let it go.
Gotta let go,
You
man.
got to let it go, man.
Gotta let go, man. And not right there. Let's do it in the toilet.
Yeah. But I guess from that, I know I didn't really give you a full answer, but maybe coming up with a jingle or a song, something that when potty time is upon us, you get something that like dives into that interest. So, oh, hey, you got to go. Hey, this is awesome. Celebrate it.
Yeah, get your own little beat.
Yeah.
Just throw a little freestyle beat on and you come up with your own song.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Yeah. Pee with him.
Yeah, man.
Trying to put myself into the brain of a boy that we gonna figure this out. Watch Dad take a pee.
That's how your old man does it. Watch this shit. I love that. I have a email. This could be our last email and then lesson of the week. Okay. Because we're pressed on time.
Press on time. Got to keep. Got to stay under an hour.
This is Michael Bonino. He writes in and says, Willie One Shelf and Fat Stafford been rocking with the boys since the Bussin' with the Boys days and haven't missed an episode of For the Dad since. You two are dangerously good at making grown men feel seen. My wife and I have been together since 17, married in 21, and now we are officially expecting our first kid. Found out it's a girl, and her name is going to be Vienna. Congratulations,
Vienna.
Michael. Fired up and terrified in all the right ways. Sherm, hearing you talk about being a new dad has been clutch. I know I'm about to get humbled daily. I know I'm going to be running on fumes, and I know that I'm going to have to step up for my wife and my daughter like never before. I'm a plan everything, control everything, execute everything type of dude. And listening to you has helped me accept that I'm about to get blitzed from every direction and still have to stand in the pocket and deliver. William, your commitment to everything you touch is a big reason why I'm a diehard. The grind, the passion, the way you attack your day, I relate to that heavy. I've been stressing about how I'm going to balance being that dude at work while also being that dude at home. Hearing you talk about it gives me the confidence that I am built for it. I am ready to find out what else I have in the tank and make sure I do not fumble when it comes to showing up for my family. My wife is a legend. She's slowly become a fan too. Listens to the pod with me on drives. And she even hooked me up with your Christmas merch. Come on, MT6. Come on, MT6. Stay tuned for Valentine's Day. That's all I'm going to say, MT6. I'm pumped about that. But I'm even more pumped to watch her crush this pregnancy and do all the things that make moms absolute superheroes, just like Jilly Bean and Charo. Keep it rolling, boys. We live for this shit. Keep it rolling, boys. We live for this shit. Sleepless nights ahead. Good. He then followed up 17 hours later. Oh, dear God, I almost forgot about Chef. The man. Dude, for those emailing in, if you give out hats, can we get a chef hat? Would be fire. It's been fun seeing your career get off to a hot start, bro. Don't forget to hit that record button and keep it under an hour.
What a legend. What was his name?
Michael Bonino.
Michael, thank you for the write-in, bro.
Thank you, Michael.
It's all about handling the pressure.
Yeah, it really
Because
is.
he is. He said, I'm built for it. He is built for it. He's a Papa Team 6er. He's a PT6er.
Yeah, and he brought up like all the great things I think like we bring up every single episode. The part that I find so funny is that he's like, man, I'm a planet guy. I have it all down to detail guy. Man, Sherman, the way that you're operating, I'm like, I'm the least planned out guy. I'm the least dialed in guy. And so the fact that he's giving me flowers for that, Michael, I'm not deserving of that, but I do thank you for your kind words. And if I'm able to trick y'all into believing that I'm even somewhat planned out, it's because of the things that I've truly learned on the show and from my wife. But thank you, Michael.
Yeah. He's decided he's thinking the right way, and you just got to know that the plan is never going to go according to plan.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like any structure, because I'm big on prioritizing structure, like giving myself some control and power over what the daily operation is going to look like in my life.
Yeah.
But just know, whenever you structure out this plan, write it in pencil. Because it can always change. It can always change. And then when it does change, it's all about handling the pressure. He's saying he's going to get blitzed. He's got to know he gets blitzed.
Yep.
But that QBR, that passer rating can't drop below 100.
Yes. And if his MT6er is built like me and he's more built like Jelly Bean personality wise, it does balance out. Like there are some pros of like my, I would say laissez-faire kind of like roll with the punches where you can really help bring your partner down of like, hey, it's not going to plan, but it's okay. Look at this. Boom. New option.
Keeping that enthusiasm.
Yeah. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Good.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Goes to shit good.
Goes to shit good.
Dude, the hardest thing, I've been thinking about this question too. Like, what is the hardest thing about parenthood? Would you be able to answer that right now?
Hardest thing about parenthood.
Because here's one of my thoughts.
Okay.
Because again, it's like it's all hard, like it's all difficult.
Yeah.
I feel like the hardest thing about parenthood is knowing that life that you knew it to be before parenthood
Yeah.
is now gone.
Yeah.
Like killing your old self, not like the values and the foundational things that make you who you are. But when you get in those moments of chaos with kids, your wife, work,
Yeah.
like when my man's driving to the gas station, he's having his emergency gas station run. But there's no thought of like, the thought is this is every day, I guess, until I leave the nest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the responsibility of all of it is now all encompassing, and it's on you and the family. Like there's no, I'm going to take a week off or I'm going to take the weekend and go to my parents' house. You know what I mean? Like some people might do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you need, like, no matter what, like the hardest thing is knowing that all the, not like fun, because it's nothing but new fun in parenthood and everything else.
Yeah.
But you just have so many moments of being like, you know, Charles might bring up, remember when we got to just do that? It's like, yeah, you kind of miss it sometimes, but you obviously love having the family and this new life that you have.
Yeah.
I feel like the hardest thing is knowing that those chapters before parenthood, it's like, those are things that you just reflect on. That's not, you don't have those freedoms and everything anymore because you have to take on such a massive responsibility, a great responsibility, the most fulfilling responsibility. But
I think
a question that I've kind of just been wrestling with. I would love for everybody too that's listening to this PT6 Milk Team says, any parent out there, drop a comment or anything else.
I think in response to that too, the kind of cool and beautiful thing of just like there's like something built in us humans that maybe not in everybody, but I feel like in parents, like it's a switch that just kind of turns on and you're all of a sudden like so happy to be in that new world too.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
It is so hard. Like I'm not saying that isn't.
Yeah, I'm not taking it. Like again, this is like a question that's come to my mind, and I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth, thinking of ways where it's like, if somebody asked me what's the hardest thing about parenthood, like what would I say? How would I respond?
Yeah, it's crazy, like how stoked I am sometimes to just have Scarlett just like sitting on my lap, where I would have loved to have my favorite show on and I'm decompressing after work and all that stuff. But you're just like, you're kind of playing with Scarlett. She's not doing anything cool if a third party was watching, but I'm every 30 seconds just like, Jill, did you see that? Did you see that she's doing that? Yeah, Sherman, she's been doing that for like a week now. I haven't seen that. That's great. Like just all the things that like you weirdly become obsessed with. Are we like, but 3 minutes? Yeah, we need to wrap.
now.
That could be our lesson of the week. I have
a good just quote. This is a Dan Gable quote right here.
Let me Google a Dan Gable quote.
On mindset and sacrifice.
Okay.
When I'd get tired and want to stop, I'd wonder what my next opponent was doing. Think about what the enemy's doing. Think about what that next dad is doing. I try to visualize him. When I could see him working, I'd start pushing myself harder. End quote.
And one to
Dan
leave
Gable.
one to leave you guys with: no one's ever drowned in sweat.
Son.
Dan Gable.
Dan Gable. We love you guys. We appreciate you. We will see you next week. Make sure you take out the trash. Ride the shockwave. See you next week.